Gregory Salvatore is first in chat. Wow, you beat horses here and you beat Camaro time here. Great job, Gregory. Gregory goes on right after we do it. Well, soon after we do at 9 o'clock because we end at 8:30-ish. And, well, it's great to see you guys here. And we always like hanging out with all our hashtag insane friends. And a little shout out for some of our hashtag insane friends who also do lives during the week. And that would be, like I said, Sunday nights right after we're done. Gregory Salvatore has his live show. Mondays are E-Tard Adventure at 9 p.m. Hey, look, Queen of the Car Scene's here. Awesome. Tuesdays, Bubsification goes on at 9 p.m. And Wednesday nights, we're right back here on Saneauto with the Insane Friends show at 7:30 p.m. Thursday nights is Dorito and Lucha Cabra at 9:30, followed by Easy 2 Tips and Tricks, etc. at 10:30 to 12. Friday nights is Horses Shop, followed by Twisted R Racing. That's at 8:30 and 9 p.m. Saturday nights kicks off with Choppers Rule 1, broadcasting out of Australia. His show reaches here at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, followed by Fab Automotive Detailing at 9 p.m. We just finished up a full series on cleaning up a 67 Thunderbird. Check that out. Now, everybody else, everybody that's in the hashtag Insane Friends live, please shout everyone else out in the hashtag Insane Friends lives when you're doing your live. And also everybody in the hashtag Insane Friends, whether you're on the live stream calendar or not, whether you're cooperating and helping grow everybody's channel in that manner or not, please think of everything you can do to help grow other people's channels and pay it forward. Go on everybody else's channels and watch their videos in full. Put comments on their videos. Hit the like button. Everything you can do to help everybody else's channel grow, and I guarantee you it will come back to you. It will come back to you. It's like a boomerang. Every good thing you do on somebody else's channel is like a boomerang. It goes through the community and comes back to you. Sometimes it snowballs and ends up coming back to you in spades. Horses Shop, you got to be second for once. Isn't that something? Does it feel any different? Oh, you bought a new tool today. That's awesome. Yeah, we're going to be for next year. This is our last show of this year, of course. For next year, we've got some goals of Saneauto channel doing more tool reviews and more of the how-to stuff. And I want to do some more stuff on Sane Enterprises than I did last year. Kick that up a notch. We're also going to open a second eBay store with, and we'll talk about that quite a bit on the Sane Enterprises page, but to touch on it just a little bit here, because it is our big store, big eBay store is all transmission parts. Well, almost all transmission parts, but it will be all transmission parts once we get the second store open, because anything that's not transmission parts or car parts is no longer going to go on that store. It's going to go on the second store, and it's going to be mostly the smaller things, because one of the things we've run into with our eBay stores, we do have top seller status and we have super seller status at the same time. Well, I don't know how many of y'all do eBay, but on the eBay platform, if you're not using their, what is it called? Shipping. I forget what their shipping thing is called, but if you're not using their shipping thing for printing all of your shipping labels and paying for all your shipping through them, which with top seller status, I do have to admit, we get a discount, and so it's cheaper anyway, unless it's less than 1 pound and it's first class mail. In that case, then it actually costs more to use their shipping. And because of that, you want to ship it just directly through USPS or something like that and skip their service. Well, you lose after the third time of doing that, you lose your top seller status. So a lot of people have come to me and asked me how I keep top seller status, how I keep what's wrong, what are they doing wrong. Usually I ask them a few questions and they'll tell me something they're doing that's pretty obviously wrong. It's keeping them from having to do top seller status, and that's where it ends. But every once in a while I get a person that's asking me that, and I ask them all the questions and they're doing everything just right, and they still don't know why they're not getting top seller status, and it boils down to that. They haven't been using eBay's shipping service. And because they weren't using eBay's shipping service every single time they ship something, then eBay doesn't get to be the middleman between them and the shipping service. And eBay doesn't like that, and so they don't let them have top seller status. Hey, Ken in California. Easy 2 tips, tricks, etc. is here. So, and Gregory Salvatore, I don't know if MySpace bought eBay or not. I think I remember vaguely something about that, but I don't know if it was eBay buying MySpace or MySpace buying eBay or another parent company that bought them both. Yeah, I really don't know. That's a good question, though. That is a very good question. Now you got me curious. So anyhow, since I do, a couple $1,000s a month in parts alone on the eBay store, it's, all that kind of stuff is very interesting to me, to say the least. But I want to do quite a few more smaller parts and other items that aren't even parts. And so I'm going to do a completely separate store for that. So that is one of our goals for 2018, is to expand our eBay stuff into both 2 stores and lots of other items besides just transmission parts and other car parts. Of course, we'll be expanding our car parts eBay into more than just, it's already more than just transmission parts, but expand it further into the realm of more than transmission parts.
Oh no.
Okay, I see, Gregory. It was a dig at eBay. Yeah, I still prefer, when I'm shopping, eBay's search engine on shopping to the Walmarts, now my brain just went blank. Amazon, Walmart, and a couple other things, a couple other platforms that we use frequently. I still prefer eBay's search engine when you're searching for items. And Amazon's doing another thing that's a little annoying to me here lately, and that is I source some things on Amazon too sometimes. And even though I still don't pay for Amazon Prime, I don't have an Amazon Prime account, I still source some things on Amazon for resale. And one of the things that I've noticed is, with Amazon Prime, you've got an advantage on shipping and stuff. If you're getting stuff off of there, whether you're sourcing and then selling or drop shipping or anything like that, you've got an advantage if you've got Amazon Prime. The other thing that Amazon's doing now is, even if you've got Amazon Prime, you're paying double now, because you're paying like $119 for the Amazon Prime. They still have some deals now that even the Amazon Prime people cannot get, because it's part of a new thing that they're doing that you pay a monthly fee for. And I'll have to do some more research to see how much that monthly fee is. Is that you have to pay an additional monthly fee to be part of those deals. you'd have to be paying 2 payments a month to get the really good deals on Amazon. I had applied to one of the other platforms I like is Home Depot and what is that discount tool store that I did the big toolbox review on? Harbor Freight. But I'm not an affiliate for Harbor Freight yet because you have to apply through a third party, and I haven't heard back from the third party yet, and it's been long enough now. I'm just going to reapply again to try and see if I can't get my affiliate status through that third party. Once I get through that third party, then I can have affiliate links for Harbor Freight, because there's every once in a while they have something really cool like that big toolbox that has the really beefy wheels and the nice beefy spring suspension and everything. It has the double slides on the big drawers, and the metal's nice and thick like the tool truck toolboxes. And I couldn't use an affiliate link on that video that I did for it. So that was kind of a letdown, because I don't have my affiliate status through them yet. So we were talking last time about the Made in America vehicles and how many employees we had left for GM, which was around 55,000 at the time. And we have found out since then, we've had that discussion, that Ford's got like 100,000 employees still in the U.S. Tesla has 45,000 and growing. They're adding employees as we speak, and plan on adding 8,000 to 10,000 employees by the end of this year. Of course, GM is getting rid of 8,000 employees. So very quickly, you know, the Tesla and GM employees is going to hit a tipping point. But they're still quite a bit behind Ford.
2 tips, tricks, etc., etc. Just ask how much of a discount you get if you affiliate with Harbor Freight.
Oh, you don't actually get a discount if you're an affiliate. You're just allowed to get links like we do on Amazon, and we can put those links in the description of our video, and people can buy it at the exact same price as if they just went there and hunted it down themselves. But if you've already done the work to hunt through the similar products to see which one's the best one, and you do a review video and showing them which tool or which part is the best one. And what I like to do is stick to ones that I have used myself and purchased myself, or would purchase myself, because I'm saving up to purchase that item. And then that way, if I make a video on it, then I'm truly 100% behind that product, and I can put that link on there, knowing that I've done all the footwork. And then that way, whoever's watching the video doesn't have to go through all the stuff that I went through to try to find out which one's the best. They can just click on it, go over there, and I don't get a discount. They don't get a discount. They're paying the exact same price as if they just went on there and found it themselves. But I get a small commission. And by small, I mean small. It's usually, 2 to 3%. Amazon advertises, if you become their affiliate, you're going to make it up to 10%. The 10% is pretty much a pipe dream. There's hardly anything on there you're going to get 10% commission on. And most of the stuff that you would get 10% commission on, I will not recommend. There's hardly anything on there that you're going to get 10% commission on that I would recommend. I just wouldn't buy that stuff, and I wouldn't recommend that you buy it. So most of the stuff that I would recommend that you buy on Amazon, it usually end up being the lower percentage, like a 2 or 3% commission. And it's smaller ticket items too, somewhere around 20, 40 bucks. So 2 or 3% of 20 to 40 bucks isn't very much, but it still helps out with, money coming in instead of just relying on AdSense for your, Gregory Salvatore's, See, that's what I know. One of the things I like about doing these lives and stuff, when we go back and forth with our questions and stuff and our chats and everything, you know, you get a little curious about certain things. I get a little curious about certain things, and we get motivated to go do some more research and learn. And then we end up learning more stuff and things that we don't by ourselves, we don't really think about that much. So
Doug Schweener's here.
now with Harbor Freight, if you really want to get a discount and stuff, hey, Doug Schweener, woo,
hi.
all right. You can look for those coupons, and if you're not getting those coupons in the mail, you can go to the Harbor Freight website, and you can usually print coupons off of their website. Also, I don't know if y'all get a Mint magazine where y'all are at, but there's a Mint magazine that comes out around here. It's about coupons and ads for local businesses and stuff. And they usually have in there the Georgia magazine that comes out, and you probably have a magazine for your state, or at least a magazine that has the name of your state on it, because a lot of independents do that. They slap the name, whatever their state they're in, and magazine behind it, which is a good tip too. If you're going to open a magazine or something, use the name of your state and slap magazine on it, and more people will read it. So they can do that, and they a lot of times they'll sell ads to Harbor Freight, and Harbor Freight will put their coupons in there. Harbor Freight frequently has a 20% off coupon, and you can use that for any single purchase that you buy in the store, which is quite a discount. Yeah, that is good, Ken. He was talking about the Sawzall pruning blades, and somebody bought $40 worth of those blades, and he made 77 cents. That is a very good point, because sometimes a small ticket item like that, you put your link on there, they could buy more than just what you're linking to. And I've had several people click on my links of the product that I was showing and then buy something else. And sometimes I've had people that click on the link and then they buy multiple different things. And now Amazon does this, but the other affiliates do not. Amazon will go ahead and give you, within the first 24 hours, a commission on just about everything that the people buy. But the I just saw that too. Messed up my train of thought.
Kinda.
Yeah. Oh man. Okay, good one,
Well,
Gregory.
we're not on here, kinda.
So yeah, we'll do our own line of clothing. Yeah. Hey, you know what? That gives me a great idea. Thank you, Gregory. We're gonna do our clothing. We're gonna have something like Saneauto. Don't look too closely. I'm naked under you. I'm not sure if that fits with our G-rated material, but it's funny.
Mm-hmm.
So you're welcome to steal that too, Gregory, since it actually originated with you. Oh man, what was I talking about?
The affiliate links.
The affiliate links, yes. So
I get to be excused for just a moment.
There's quite a few other people, companies, and websites and stuff you can be affiliated with, and you can use their links, and they give a higher percentage than what Amazon does. The problem is like none of them that I've found so far, none of them give that commission on if they click on your link and go there and then buy something else. None of them do that. And so, I clicked on DSW Joyrides once before, and I was going to get something that he had on his affiliate link, and then I ended up purchasing something else, but I did it within 24 hours, so he'd still get the commission. And, you know, so I see how that happens, and it seems to happen a lot. Also, Amazon will tell you what was purchased and tell you what date it was and everything. And I like seeing that too, because sometimes I would like to see if it's a similar product, what it was, and go do some research on it and see if maybe it was, I missed something and it was better than what I had suggested. And then I could go and make another video with the corrected information. Now that hasn't happened yet. Usually it's something totally different. What category? Fixed, standard, program, fee rates, Amazon, fashion, women's, men's and kids, private label, luxury, beauty, Amazon coins, 10%. Yeah, no, Gregory, I'm thinking it's stuff that I wouldn't purchase because it's like low quality stuff or oddball stuff, or, you know, just, you know, reasons like that. I wouldn't purchase it. I'm not sure they even have that other stuff. Horses Shop, I think for summer project next year, I may refresh. This is Horses Shop plans. May refresh, restore an older mini bike,
if you
put a
thought
Predator
it
on it and repaint
it.
And maybe a
That's your
header type
mind.
exhaust on it. They do. Okay, product fixed, standard, program fee rates, Amazon, fashion, women's, men's and kids private label, luxury and beauty, and Amazon coins 10%. Yeah, these girls that have the beauty channels and stuff, because there's a huge markup on like makeup and stuff like that, so they can afford to give you a 10%, you know, commission on a lot of makeup products and stuff like that, because they have a huge markup on that kind of stuff. And I could foresee, you know, ladies that have the makeup channels and stuff like that and are good at it, and they've got good growing channels, a large audience, if they're using Amazon affiliate links for that kind of stuff, they could really be getting a really good affiliate link check every month. I mean, to the point where they just don't really care about the AdSense money, whether it's good or not, because their channel will be making really good.
The quality of their pet supplies, actually, Gregory.
So, yeah, Horses Shop summer project is going to be restoring an older mini bike with a Predator on it. And if you don't know about the small engine guys, that is one of the engines and that goes along with what we were talking about with Harbor Freight too, because Harbor Freight carries that engine as well, and it's about $100 for a Predator engine, and it's got a good amount of horsepower, and it's great for the small, like the mini bikes and the go-karts and stuff, and lawn equipment and things like that. It's a great engine for that kind of thing, and it's brand new for like $100. It's
okay.
Or if you're making a generator or something like that, you could use, you know, I thought about maybe taking one of my bigger air compressors
There's a question right there.
Okay, I'll get that Ken's question in just a second. I thought about taking one of my air compressors and putting something like a Predator engine on it, to where, because I'm getting to where I'm using the big air compressors less and less. And I was thinking maybe I could just put one of those on there, crank that sucker up, and pump that up, because 80 plus gallons takes a lot of electricity. Okay, Ken and Victor, I've got a question for you regarding doing a live stream in order to raise a little bit of money to help a fellow YouTuber get a cast put on their foot. Okay, I don't know a lot about fundraising like that, but I have some of my family members is having problems right now. I mean, we had a funeral for one of my first cousin in Atlanta. They do a lot of racing down there. My cousins that do a lot of racing, and his daughter died in a car wreck over the holiday season, and they have a GoFundMe page for her funeral expenses, which I shared on my Facebook. And so your friend may think about doing something like that, a GoFundMe page, and then maybe share that through your Facebook and other social media. And maybe you could direct some traffic to that with your live, mention it on your live, and ask people to go to that GoFundMe page, or go to its link on your Facebook or your Twitter or wherever you've shared it. And maybe you could do the fundraising that way.
Also, could think of a raffle type situation by also asking your YouTube fans to donate some kind of something, and
that you can auction off or raffle it off. Not auction off, but raffle it off. A 50-50. But I don't know. He's in California, so I have no idea what the regulations are on doing 50-50 raffles and stuff in his state.
Yeah.
California's got put some, in some things, California's laws are vastly different from Georgia. So I don't know. You may have to consult a lawyer or something before doing that.
That's always an idea.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, with your
you could do it in Georgia.
You know.
You could do it in Georgia. And I say that, but then this is YouTube, which broadcasts everywhere, so I don't know the legalities of doing it on YouTube.
Yeah.
I don't know if you would be bound only by the laws of your state, or since it's broadcast everywhere, you would have to. I don't know how that works. I'd just send them to the GoFundMe page. Yeah, Gregory Salvatore says, be careful fundraising. Super chats. YouTube takes close to half. Best bit is probably GoFundMe. Yep, the person set up. Yeah, let the person set up their GoFundMe, and then you share it. That would be great. There is a lot of speculation when someone other than the person that benefits sets up. Oh gosh, yeah, you're right, Gregory. So yeah, have them set up the GoFundMe page, and then you share it for them and help them get traffic to it. That way, that seems like the best bet legally. Okay, Horses Shop says, I'm really starting to notice that go-karts and mini bikes are starting to make a big comeback. Yeah, I think you're right about that. Easy 2 Tap Street says she has a PayPal account. Her name is Donna Shaw. I have a link to that. Okay. And well, you can drop that link here if you want to. I don't mind. John Ames. Hey, John Ames, how you doing? Hi back to you.
How you doing?
Welcome to the chat.
I want to read.
You have been doing a lot of reading on your Carol Sane channel. You should say hi in the chat so that your link is on there to anybody that wants to check out your latest readings, because she's done she's doing quite a few children's book readings on her channel. And yeah, maybe we can do that here in just a minute. We were going to do something else. We were talking about the amount of employees at the different car companies the last time, and I looked up since then the United Auto Workers Union and some of their information that they put out on their website. And they take in, well, they have billions in assets. And they take in, I think it said 280 million a year and spend another like 208. But their spending breakdown, which I have right here, well, you can't really see that, so I'll read it for you. It says that they spent 33% on representational. This is United Auto Workers Union. Because some people asked, you know, what is the union doing about this while GM is shifting so much manufacturing overseas, and now they're down to only 55,000 employees in the U.S., and they're planning on cutting another 8,000. Meanwhile, Tesla is at 45,000 and increasing. They're going to increase 8,000 to 10,000 over 2019. So they're going to surpass, while GM is going down, they're going up, and they're going to surpass GM in the number of American workers they have building cars. They have Ford is still around 100,000, and Chrysler is, I think, 60 some odd thousand, and Toyota claims they have over 300,000 workers in the U.S. building cars. So meanwhile, the United Auto Workers Union is spending $96,105,000 on representational, they call it, whatever that means. I honestly don't know what that means they spent the money on, but representational. They spent on political activities and lobbying, they spent $6,087,000. The United Auto Workers Union spent on contributions, gifts, and grants, $658,000. On general overhead, they spent $14,229,000. Union administration, they spent $8,464,000. On strike benefits, they said they spent $4,291,000, and to union officers they gave $1,095,000. To union employees, which they have, I think 768 is what it said on their website. They spent $40,078,000 to union employees. Now this I find kind of weird. It says on here under education, they spent $0, and fees, they spent $0. That seems really weird to me, because even just running a 12-bay shop and a parts company at the same time, I spent anywhere from $600 to $1,000 per person, a 5 to 10 man crew, and I spend it on myself too, $600 to $1,000 per year per person on management seminars,
Matt, MPG
sales seminars,
is
automotive repair seminars.
Hi, Matt.
Hey, Matt, MPG. I've seen you somewhere before, but it's great to have you here. But yeah, I mean, for a 5 to 10 man crew, so I'm spending anywhere from $5,000 to $10,000 on training every year to keep up with the new technology for the repairs, and to keep up with sales training and management training. And of course, most of the sales training and management training was for the managers that I hired and myself. I took every training that I gave to my guys every year. And a lot of times when we're doing really well, it was every 6 months. So it's continually, you know, spending all this money on training, because I'm a firm believer that in any business that you're in, if you're not training, you're going to be lagging behind your competition, and you're going to get further and further behind. But if you're regular training, you're going to get further and further ahead. It makes all the difference in the world. So I just find that really weird that they had all this spending breakdown on everything but education for their employees that spend.
Well, thank you, Gregory, for shouting us out.
$40 million and $78,000 on their employees, but zero on education. Maybe that's just a mistake. Maybe they just didn't have that information to put in there or something, but that's just kind of weird. Okay.
That song is driving me crazy. I'm so tired of that song.
I'm going to have to do a whole nother video for the background with completely different music just to keep from driving her and all of you guys crazy with the same one over. And since it is the end of 2018, that would be a good time. Another thing to add to goals for 2019 is to make another one of the big videos with all car related content to play during the live shows behind us, a whole new one with all new music and everything.
Yeah, that song is driving me insane. I hear that song when I'm sleeping. It wakes me up.
That may be one of the places that I see your icon on, Matt, MPG. But I think I might have seen you also on Twisted R Racing's lives or Fab Automotive Detailing. You know, we do have, you haven't seen this because you weren't here early in the list, but I'll go ahead and shout them out again. Everybody that's on the hashtag Insanefriends live calendar is right here. And of course, right after we're done, go check out Gregory Salvatore's at 9 p.m.
Yay.
Woohoo! And then Monday night, eTard Adventures at 9 p.m. Tuesday night is Bubsification at 9 p.m. We're right back here again on Wednesday nights at 7:30. And then Thursday nights, Dorito and Lucha Cabra at 9:30. Right after that, Easy 2 Tips, Tricks, etc., etc. It was Ken. He's right here in the chat right now. He is live from 10:30 to 12. This is all Eastern Standard Time because it's a different time and where he's broadcasting from because he's in California. Now, Friday night is Horse's Shop at 8:30, followed by Twisted R Racing at 9 p.m. And then Saturday, we kick off as early as 6:30 p.m. with Chopper's Rule 1. Broadcasting out of Australia. So when it's 6:30 p.m. here, Eastern Standard Time, it is actually Sunday morning where he's at,
Yeah,
which is timey-wimey stuff. Yep, but for us at 6:30 p.m. and right after Chopper's Rule 1 is Fab Automotive Detailing, finishing out the week at 9 p.m. on Saturday night. And then we start all over again right here, Saneauto, 7:30.
No. I don't want to start this over again. I don't get this one. It's over.
So I know I've seen you in some of the hashtag Insanefriends live chats.
Wow, 7 people
yes, we
watching,
have
7 people liking. Awesome.
We are insane about supporting all our
Why
hashtag
is there
Insane
only
Friends.
7 people
And they're
here tonight?
insane amount of lives.
We're
Marathon
missing
all
Fab
week,
Automotive
every week.
Detailing. We're
Yep.
missing Camaro Time.
We sure
We're
are.
missing
eTard. We're missing
and
Bubsification.
Bubsification.
Dorito and Lucha
Dorito.
Cabra is usually here telling everybody to hit the like button. He's usually down there saying, smash the like button, people.
Yeah. And
but Horse's Shop is here.
Not here. And
Chopper's Rule's not here. He's usually here.
DSW Joyride's not here.
It's almost like Pusa Studios is live and on top of us.
Probably.
They're not. They wouldn't do that.
No.
No, especially not every single night.
Yeah.
We'll have to go over there and give them a hard time about it tomorrow night. Oh my goodness. Now, we got to give kudos though. Gregory Salvatore is here. Horse's Shop is here. And Wow.
Hi, horses. How you doing?
Porsche Shop says, I think a good paint color for a mini bike project would be gloss black fenders with a red frame.
No, pink. Everything is better when it's pink and purple.
Anybody else have any ideas on the paint scheme for his new mini bike? Be sure to put something in the chat.
I just said.
That sounds like a cry out for ideas.
I just said.
Yeah, but it's just one idea. They haven't got to express their opinion yet.
What do you think, guys? Everything's better in pink and purple. See,
and silver wheels, he says.
They're pretty. Oh, what happened?
Matt MPG says this is the week that doesn't really exist between Christmas and New Year's. Yeah, it just it's like a black hole week.
Yeah.
Gregory Salvatore says he's partial to red with ghost flames.
Oh no.
Now my big red truck, the Ford 76 Ford truck that I had for 22 years, when I sold it and it went to France, it had for probably 20 of those 22 years yellow flames down the front, and it was red, gloss red, with those yellow flames on it. You talk about popping.
I have a Mustang that's pink.
Mm-hmm.
Very, very pink.
Uh-huh.
And it's gonna have purple ghost flames.
She will. If I have to build it for her, she will.
Yeah. It's gonna be very pretty.
I've never painted anything pink before, so I have put pink pearl in a few things.
Well, you're gonna have to put pink pearl.
But I have never opened up a can of pink paint before. So that will be new for me.
It will be pretty.
Nor have I ever painted anything purple. And it's not pink pearl, I think it's silver pearl, but I did put pearl in the black on the Triumph last time I painted it. So it's black with some silver pearl. I believe it's silver. It's either silver or gold. And the Corvette is black with red pearl. Now it's red flake. It's not pearl, it's flake. Making Tracks is here. Welcome to the chat.
What do you guys think? You think that I should have the Barbie car with the pink and the purple ghost flames? Let me know. Making Tracks, hey!
We're also still planning on getting that semi-trailer. The last semi-trailer I was going to buy to put the inventory in, some of the inventory that we're taking out of the Chattanooga building into for coming down here. It fell through because when I got the money and we went over there to go get it, somebody had bought every one of them. They were all gone. But Dad is literally, as we speak, going to get another load. He's going to get one trailer after another for the company that he works for, of brand new trailers, which means that as soon as he gets, I think they're getting 20 or 30 brand new trailers. And so that means a lot.
Page so I can get my pink Mustang.
A lot more trailers than I need are going to come out the other end, used trailers.
I don't know.
So I may have
don't think so.
Get my next chance at getting a nice big semi-trailer for the inventory, and I'm going to jump on it. But then I still got property taxes to come up with, and there's going to be a video. Y'all get information nobody else gets anywhere else right here on our Sane Sunday lives and our Insane Friends lives. And one piece of information that I've never released before is going to be in a video later on Sane Enterprises about a $300,000 deal that I just totally blew. And so lost $300,000 on that one deal. And this is the first anybody's ever heard of it. And I will make a video about it on Sane Enterprises. But yeah, I was kind of sick over that for a while. But hey, you got to roll with these punches. You're going to be dealing with the big money. It's going to happen. But yeah, we're in the point of negotiations and stuff, and I blew it. So $300,000 walked out the door. But we'll get into that on Sane Enterprises. I'll tell you what happened and when it happened and how it happened. It was close to the end of the year this year. And so that was some money we were counting on was going to help us have even more goals for 2019 that we won't be able to do now. But we still have plenty of other things we can do, plenty of other goals we can set and achieve in the first quarter of 2019, and some of which we've already started on. And Carol was right there with me. She's had, you know, a few days off for the holidays and stuff. She's been able to go out there and help me with a lot of inventory and a lot of equipment and stuff, and moving things around and reorganizing things. So we've already started on some goals. But I probably won't be doing anything with the show cars and stuff and cleaning up, doing all that cleaning like Fab's been doing on that 67. I'm going to do a lot of that kind of cleaning on the show cars that we have in the spring. And that'll be second quarter of 2019. It won't happen during the first quarter of 2019 because I got to put the money-making stuff first. And the show cars don't really make us any money. When we take them around the shows, we get trophies and stuff, but we don't really get any money from that. So those are on the back burner, and they're just still sitting there covered up with the car covers. And all our goals have to do with business and internet business and making money and stuff in the first quarter of 2019. Making Tracks, thanks for stopping by.
Yeah.
Catch you later too. You got anything coming on your channel?
I gotta ask you guys to self-promote. It's self-promotion.
Yeah, we got 10 minutes left, so y'all tell us what you got coming on your channels.
What you doing? What you gonna do? How you been doing it? When you gonna be doing it? And with who you gonna be doing it?
Yeah, let's promote y'all's channels and what you're doing, and try to get you some traffic. Let's see what's happening. Makes the show more interesting and helps your channels grow.
What are you gonna do with that new tool, horses?
He says he's gonna think about his project a while before he decides to do it, and that is the wise thing to do.
Yeah.
You can either do 90% planning and 10% perspiration, or you can do 10% planning and 90% perspiration.
Since you got it, when you got it, sit down and just look at it and see what you think it should be, and you make it that way.
Maybe even draw a few pictures of what you think it'll look like when it's done. Get out some, as strange as it may seem, get out some crayons and color in the pictures.
See what the colors look like. Collaborate with smaller channels in his area.
Okay, what is your area, Matt MPG?
And Making Tracks got a video up yesterday. It's a history of his love for two wheels, so that sounds interesting.
Making Tracks bid up yesterday, history of my love of two wheels. That is a good one to do. That sounds like a great idea, and he's already done it. So everybody flock to that and see exactly how he did that.
He lives about an hour north of Baltimore.
Up in Pennsylvania. So another East Coast. Okay, so we're all on the East Coast here. Just about all of us.
Herb Appeal Lawn Care. Awesome.
Hey, Herb Appeal. How you doing? It's good to see you here. You're just in time to promote your channel and tell us what's coming up next week on your channel, because that's the part of the show that we're at. Is the community news. So throw out the news there,
Gregory
guys.
Says major announcement tonight.
That's true. Tonight is his major announcement. He's been talking about for a couple of weeks. And that is tonight, right after our show at 9 p.m. on Gregory Salvatore's channel.
Awesome.
So there's your reminder right there. No excuses. Can't forget. Baltimore up in Pennsylvania. If you've got if you can hang out on Google Hangouts with us on Wednesday night without doing any cussing or anything like that, Matt,
easy.
we consider having you on here Wednesday night on our hashtag Insane Friends 7:30
is
via Google Hangouts.
In his coming live stream,
There's
is
you
going
collab.
to demonstrate hydrogen and how it works. That sounds.
That would be, and he is live right after Dorito and Lucha Cabra on Thursday nights, 10:30 to 12 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Now, that's a different time in his area in California, but, you know, Ken at Easy2, tips, tricks, etc., etc., if you want to hear about the hydrogen stuff.
And Matt MPG said that he might
be able to do that collab on Wednesday night.
All
right, sounds good.
And he can censor himself, he says.
That's great. That's great.
Yeah, we are a
G-rated channel. Yeah.
We may get a little P with a little G sometimes, but not too often.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of the people in our hashtag Insane Friends group, like Fab Automotive Detailing and some other people, they have small children. And our children started out in the garage very small too, working on the cars with us, so we know how it is. So we try to keep it clean. We don't have a lot of garage mouth. And it's not that we have anything against anybody that does. We've had several employees that do, and we've done it in the past when we were younger as well. It's just that we want to try to make it to where everybody can have their children watching the show as well. And so, what was I saying?
Certain words will say fudge.
Yeah. Ken would have to tell you what time it is in California when he's live on Thursday night. But here on the East Coast, most of you guys in here right now are on the East Coast. His time is 10:30 to 12 Eastern Standard Time. Gregory Salvatore time at 9 p.m. tonight is also Eastern Standard Time. As a matter of fact, everybody on the Insane Friends live calendar, I have put them down as Eastern Standard Time, no matter where they're at, because like if you look at Chopper's Rule 1, it says 6:30 p.m. That is Eastern Standard Time here. When you can catch him broadcasting out of Australia, while you're watching him at 6:30 p.m. on Saturday night, he is actually up recording that and talking to you early in the morning on Sunday morning in Australia.
Yeah.
So
we get to ask him who won the lottery tickets if we go on there.
Yeah, so you can find out what's going on in the future if you tune into Chopper's Rule. Same thing with Easy2 tips, tricks, etc. He's about 4 hours in the future. So you can ask him about the future when you're watching him live.
Yeah, that's what I do. See, that's how I make my money. I ask them about the lottery number.
No, maybe he's in the past, because yeah, that's right. And I just confused myself.
Yeah, the East Coast, the West
California
Coast is behind us 4 hours.
Behind us 4 hours,
I think.
So if you go on Ken's live, you'll have to tell him what's happening in the future.
Yeah, but in Australia, that's kind of cool because I don't know. I just
confused myself.
It's too tiny whiny.
What is it? Which one of the superhero
It's
characters it is?
7:30
that I like
California
to,
time when he goes on.
Captain America. That's it. Yeah, Captain America on people. They start getting languagey.
Yeah.
Language.
Watch it.
Language.
Okay, people. Well, I'm gonna say a long goodbye today because it's time for me to go to bed. I have to go to work tomorrow and I've had a long weekend. It's been a rough weekend. I went to the gym today and I worked out and my legs are hurting. They don't want to be sitting down.
Carpenfield did his first live stream yesterday.
Wow.
Hey, it's your first live stream and somebody showed up. So, hey, that's a win. That's one win. Got somebody to show up. I went to a Snap-on presentation one time when they were trying to get more drivers for their trucks, recruit more drivers for the trucks, and they had bought radio advertising. They put stuff in the newspaper. They put stuff on the internet, so on and so forth. And I went there to see what they had to say about being a Snap-on truck driver and stuff like that.
Matt,
this was years and years ago.
Back.
And I got there. There's all these chairs and stuff set up.
Please instant message him so that we can get you on a Wednesday. It's Victor Sane on Facebook.
I've also had to teach kids class in the dojang a couple of times when the other black belt teachers and stuff were out, and I ended up teaching kids class again. And most of the time there was a full class there, but there was awesome. At least 2 times there was only like 3 kids there, and you got to do exactly the same teaching, exactly the same show.
And you got to watch your privates.
Yeah, it's just, if you're teaching kids class, do not go on the mat without a cup. That's what they can reach.
Now I'm tickled.
Carpenfield Lawn Care, how is your lift kit coming along? Got that nice black truck it's going to do the lift kit on.
Oh.
How's the lift kit coming on? And is there going to be a video of that?
How big is the lift kit?
I don't know. I think it was saying like 4-inch lift kit.
Oh, okay. I don't like very big trucks because it's hard for me to get in and out. I'm short. Look, you see, look here. You see this? This tells you I'm short.
Yeah, I think the 4-inch would be pretty, not like way too big, but very practical for lawn care stuff. That and some really good gripping tires, because some aggressive gripping tires would actually be less likely to ruin someone's lawn than street tires. And we had that problem ourselves with the parts van, the big parts van. We went to go get another load, and it had been raining and raining and raining, and we like to not got out of the yard because it's got the street tires on it.
It's a 3-inch lift kit, and he has to put rear blocks in. It's been raining.
Rainy and cold, yeah. I can see that. It's been raining, raining, raining here too. Yeah, 3-inch kit, that would be just
what is it
very
about
practical
Dyson making the trucks taller?
Well, he's got lawn care business. He needs it.
Well, I mean, there's just for some reason,
especially a 3-inch kit. That's very practical for lawn care stuff. She's thinking about around here where they're way up here. You can't even get into the thing. And they don't have no lawn care business. They don't have no tree cutting business or nothing. They just do it for looks. And
it's ridiculous.
It's a style. So it's Georgia.
It gets it up so high that I can walk under it without bending over. Something's wrong there.
Porsche Shop says one vehicle that looks good lifted is the old K5 Blazers. Yes, they do.
But
they kind of look funny when they're not. It's okay. Same thing with some of the Jeeps and stuff. Yeah, you're right, Curberville. And 3-inch lift kit is not going to be too tall. But you're right. If it comes too tall, it's going to be useless, especially when you've got the lawn care business, you know? You don't want it to be difficult to get in and out of. You want it to be up there to where if you're doing some work and they've got a stump here or something else there, and you need to you don't want to accidentally hit the differential on it. You want to be up high enough to where you have some clearance, or you're going in and out of the lawn or something and there's a bit of a curb or a drop in and out.
But
you just want to be able to get in and out without damage.
Some of them that are so plump that I don't even have to squinch down to walk underneath them.
Yeah, there's some trucks around here you could get under there and work on them without a lift.
That doesn't make sense.
You could walk under it and change the oil without stooping much. Or at least she could.
That just doesn't make sense. I think it's overcompensation. Just saying.
We're in 3 minutes overtime, and we need to get off of here. We really appreciate you guys being here. Oh, yeah, I remember the 60s and 70s. I'm still of that kind of style where the rear ends are jacked up on the car, and that was it. My Mach 1, the rear end is up 3 or 4 inches over stock, but of course those early 70s Mach 1s, they were actually factory. They were low, a little bit low in the back. Man, you talk about getting squirrely on the freeway when you catch all that air up under the hood. It's crazy. But they made them where they were looking like they just squatted down for launch on drag strip. But I used coilover shocks in the back to pick it up a little bit.
See you next year, people.
But in the 80s, we used to put lots of air shocks on them.
Yeah, remember you used to stop at the gas station with the
Yeah, I'm putting top off the air in my air shocks all the time. Yeah. I check the tires and check the air shocks and top them off.
See you next year, people.
Yeah. See you next year.
Bye.
It's our last show of the year.
Bye.
Go to Gregory Salvatore's live after this.
Yeah,
see what the big announcement is.
Tell him Carol said hi, okay? Because I'm going to go take a nap now.
And be looking forward to Curberville Lawn Care's video on his lift kit and Horse's Shop and Easy 2 Tech Trips, etc. Easy 2 Tech Trips, etc. is live Thursday night, and he'll be talking about hydrogen.
That sounds interesting.
Yep. Oh,
you can tell.
Easy 2 Tech Trips, etc. Ken, before you do your live Thursday night, go check out Engineering Explained channel. Engineering Explained channel has a video on the gas engine versus the hydrogen engine. The new hydrogen engines for the new hydrogen cars. So check that out.
Not in the 60s. When they got the new Mustang 2, that's when it started.
Yeah, those mid and late 70s, that was terrible for most all cars.
Bye.
Y'all have a great one. Thank you for coming. We're wishing all our hashtag insane friends, hashtag insane growth.
And have a wonderful new year.
And a shout out to the I Am a Creator community and the hashtag Mopar community, the hashtag Camaro community, and the Mustang guys. Remember, we are a community of communities. This is the Car Guys Hangout. And another Car Guys Hangout is Saneauto on Facebook. And Sane Enterprises is our mastermind group.
Yeah, it's time to say goodbye.
I am saying goodbye. This is my goodbye.
You just keep pushing.
Yeah, but I got to remind them about the other platforms.
Okay, well, the Curb Appeal Lawn Care has a video coming out. Came out. I'm sorry. He just put it out. It's a 2018 Nissan Rogue LED fog light install. LED. I'm sorry. LED fog light install.
All right, that should be a great one.
Anyone is interested in watching, go check that out. And coming up next, Gregory Salvatore.
Yep.
He's got a wonderful announcement for us. I can't wait. Bye.
Till the next video, get off the couch and get dirty.
No, I don't. I stay clean.